Flosstube, welcome back. I hope you're all well and crafting lots. Today is Sunday the 6th of August 2023 and this is Flosstube number 144. Now, if I've thought before, I've had weeks where I really don't feel like I did much. This week really pinches that because 4 projects. But one of those I think it's an epic amount for me anyway. I've done an epic amount on that one, and then the other, I have done quite a bit on that one. 2 of them are stamped cross stitch kits and 2 of them are counted. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get into it. Now, the first one, I had an accident this week. It was stupid and it was my own fault. Let me share with you which one it is first. It is Misty Mood 2 by Artisy. I love the colours on this piece. But I had an accident. I'd done so many stitches during the day, and then, because it's in my little hoop lap frame that you put under your leg, I popped it on the floor just beside me while I got up and went to go and do whatever it was I was getting up for at the time, I'm not sure. I grabbed my coffee cup, not realising I hadn't finished it, which happens quite often for me because I'm stitching so much. So I grabbed the cup, a little too, what's the word? A little too roughly, shall we say, and it spilt all over me. Now, it wasn't until later on that evening I realised it didn't just hit me. It got my cross stitch too. So we got a big patch of coffee here. Fortunately, I have my coffee's rather milky, so it isn't too dark. But I only realised last night, and I had a thread hanging, so I decided, right, okay, this morning I'm going to finish the thread before I can put it in the washing machine. Anyway, this is Misty Mood 2. How many? 483. Not a massive amount. So you can even see a bit of it here too. But this is where we're at. I've been doing a lot of the 310. It's like, I think, the trunk of the tree. So it's just been filling in, really. Clearing these patches that need filling in. This is on 25 count, and I believe it's white Ada. No, not Ada, even weave. And it's 1/1 full cross. But it's looking okay. I'm trying to fill in the gaps before moving further on. Yeah, as you can tell, I've just kind of went with it before, but I am trying to sort of finish the corner before I expand out a bit. So that now needs to go in the washing machine, which I'm going to take my needle out, actually, stick it on the needle minder. And I'm going to pop that over there because otherwise I will forget. Okay. My second counted one is, I haven't even got out the picture. Where's the, no, not that one. This one, I left it out from last time, there we go. So we have this one, it is Mini All Cats Go to Heaven, artwork by Jim Warren, charted by Haid. Gorgeous piece. This is for Kelly, she chose it, she wanted it stitched. She did attempt to diamond paint it, but for whatever reason she didn't order enough of the one colour. So when she reordered it from AliExpress, it was a different shade. So she wasn't even going to entertain it from there. She quit and said she'd rather have it stitched. So that's where I come in. It's down here. Now, this is the one that's had the most epic amount done on it. I've done, in the past 2 weeks, 3,489. And I think part of that is because I have started it like over a year ago now. And it is only a mini. So I've reset my Stitch Pal, because I have Stitch Pal. I put in how many stitches there are, the date I want to finish it by, and then it gives me how many I really need to do a day to complete that. And at the moment it was like up in the high 300s a day. So I've been pulling it back. I'm now down to 315 a day. So 3,489 stitches on this, and it's all in this corner that I've been doing. So I've almost finished all the stitches in this part, and I've dropped and done. I took them off of the bobbies, whatever it's called, because I'm trying to work through these colours now. But yeah, anything below this line, some of that was started the other week, and then the rest of it's been done in the past 2 weeks. So 3,489 stitches. But it's looking good, and I am at 40, I know it's 46, but I think it's 46.7 or something like that anyway. But there's the thing as a whole. Making sure you can see that. It looks fabulous, doesn't it? These cats in these clouds look awesome. This is on 25 count, even weave as well, cream I think. But yeah, 46% isn't bad. And I'm going to try and stick to those 300 stitches daily. I'm not finding it an issue at the moment. I don't know why I stopped touching this, because I'm well in with it this week. And I think that might be the reason why I haven't done so much of everything else, because I've just been so focused on that. Don't fall over. See, I've reset the date. I did set it for October. It was set for December originally last year. That went out the window. So I reset it for October, and then it's just kind of sat there, and I've not wanted to touch it until now. So now I've set it for December 31st, and I'm going to try and stick to the 315 stitches a day. I've been bringing it down, and on purpose actually, so that the less stitches I have to do every day, I won't feel so pressured to stitch it. I'll want to, because I know I can beat that and bring it down a bit more. Does that make sense? Anyway, this one is one of my newest ones. This is stamped kits, by the way, these two. I haven't done a whole load on it. I just happened to pick it up after I did the unboxing video. Oh, that's not creased very well, is it? Hold on. There we go. Anyway, this is from VIP Cross Stitch, and it is my Winnie the Pooh. Everyone loves Winnie the Pooh, right? I have to say, Eeyore's probably one of my favourite characters from that. Way. Just pulling my thread out. So, it is a small start, but it's a start, so we'll take it. And this is where we're at. I think, you know, that took like 2 whole lengths of thread. 2 lots of 3, maybe, something like that. So yeah, but I mean, I love how this looks. You know, it looks awesome. And it is 11 count, so it's 3 strands over 1. But I did only start the other evening, and I was tired at that point, so I probably shouldn't have gone there at all. So my next one is this one. This one I haven't touched. I did touch the last time I saw you. It is this one. I was recharting all the words, and as you can see, because they weren't gonna come out at all. Yes, on some of these words they did use slightly darker threads, but it wasn't dark enough to the point where you were going to be able to read what it said. So I recharted. I haven't done them all yet, but I have done a lot. I've just got to finish it off and all the way down there. I haven't even stitched all the words yet anyway, so it's, you know, there's no rush. But I want to get this one finished because it's for Ellie. She's in the kitchen, so I'm not going to shout it. I told her I had one for her, but I never told her what it was. So I stitch this in the evenings. So I think I took a picture of where this was the last time you saw it. So if I did, you'll see it. If I didn't, oh well. It's hard work sometimes trying to remember. So this is where we are at now. I'm hoping. Yep, you can see all the words. Is that all the way down the bottom too? Yeah, you can actually. You can see everything. So that's where I'm at. So basically, I've just been filling in all this tan. I'm not liking how dark this is in comparison to the image. Wake up. See, look, on here it's quite light, you know, it's quite tanned, cream, but on here I'm not sure why they've decided to chart it so dark. The blue stamping is a little bit lighter than this one. It just gets lighter as it goes across. And then the yellow, what colour is the yellow? 754, which is 15. 15. So then this one's 15, so that'll be sort of around the moon, the half moon, so that's a bit lighter. I told you it gets lighter as it goes across, but I'm not liking how dark it was to start with, you know, it's not that dark in the image. Hold on. I don't know why I showed you that one, because I actually printed one off. I pinched it off their website, as you can tell. And this does show it a little bit darker, but not as dark as what they've got it to. But yeah, none of them words were going to come out, so I had to do the charting myself. I just went over, looked at how the letters should look. And the words at the bottom actually, where am I? These words right here, you can't read those. That is because I have charted it so as, hang on, underneath that row. This stay strong and be confident. It's like calligraphy letters, so they're thicker at some places and thinner at others. So I've charted the thick parts and I've left the thin parts for backstitch when I'm done. So it will look like, hopefully, how it looks on there. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's where we're up to. Somebody with their music in a car, hopefully you didn't hear that. It looks great. It's just so much work. Oops. So, let's try and put it away. Actually, I'm not even going to try and put it away. I'm going to leave it there just because it's so big and bulky. Do you know, I don't even remember if I showed you this last week. I don't remember when I did it. Oops. I'll show it you anyway because I'm really not sure. It was this one from Paint Some Way. I got the trio. I've got this one as a single already, but when I saw the three together, it just looked awesome. So I'm not sure if I showed you this last week, so I can't remember when I worked on it because for whatever reason I didn't write it down. It's only a small start again. For some reason just lately the ink on these things is incredible. So vibrant. But this is my start. I've done all this here. This light aqua colour. Greeny blue, shall we say? No, aqua, yeah. I'm not even sure what part that is. Is it her bun? Yeah, it's the bun on her head. It's not a massive start, but it's really wide. I don't even know if I can get it all in camera. No, I can't, so it just goes across. It's quite big. That's the only thing with 11 counts, they're really big. Anyway, hit myself in the face with it. I should take the threads out of that bag so it doesn't rustle so much. I'll do that later. I'm just thinking, I did a stitch with me last week, didn't I? Which means I've actually touched more products than I thought. Because I wouldn't have shown you this in my last Flosstube because I didn't have it then. This is from One Day Saving and it is the gorgeous Turtles kit. I did this on my Stitch With Me, so you might have already seen it. And it is only another small start. It's amazing how much you don't get done when you're trying to talk at the same time. So it is that small start there in the sky. Loving those lilac colours. I'm a purple girl. And lilac kind of slots into that. So yeah, not a big start, but it was a Stitch With Me. Talking of Stitch With Me's, I've got another one to do this week. It's part of my deal with these companies who contact me that I do an unboxing, and then I do, they call it a tutorial, but I say a stitch with me, because it's, you see, you know to do it anyway, aren't you, while I'm stitching. So as far as I go, that is everything. I have been working also on my mum's, it's not my mum's blanket, it's my brother's, on my brother's blanket of my mum, but I haven't done enough to show. I've only done like this much of her face, so we're still sort of down here on her head, so I won't show you that one, but I have done plenty. Now Ellie, bless her, I don't know where this has just suddenly sprouted from. She hasn't touched diamond painting in quite a while, and then these past 2 weeks, I think she actually started it before my last Flosstube, but I forgot to show it. But she has been doing, I don't even remember where this one came from, but it's one of those companies that provide me with the freebies. I'm going to lift this, sorry about the crinkle, just because with that on it you're not going to see it. It is Princess Aurora. Is it Aurora? Sleeping Beauty. See, she's done all of this. She liked working in the diagonals, as you can tell right there. She's gone up to here with the black. She's got some filling in on the black to do, but she has done an epic amount. All this bottom section is done. Up to about there. Oh, there's a couple missing. But up to about there, she's almost completely done that bottom section. And she's thoroughly enjoying it. So there, paper. She'll get on the table with the Chromebook and her headphones, and she will just paint away. Let me just fold that way so I don't pop any of the diamonds off, because she'll only blame me if I do that. Right, other than that, I think that's everything. I don't think I've touched anything else. If I have, I've just purely forgotten to write it down, so that's my fault. I said I was going to do pandemic, but you know what, I never got around to it. I do have August's instalment of Over the Moon, so I need to get that out, because I said to you guys last Flosstube that it was probably going to be bigger this month because of we'd hit the bottom, so I said the border was probably going to come up that goes across the bottom. I wasn't wrong. I'll show you. So I'm going to work on this coming 2 weeks. I've already put it in Pattern Keeper, even though I don't need it yet. Where are you? No, I wanted the PDF. The PDF. So, this ain't the way. This is August, this piece, and all this border and that corner. I said the border was going to come in, didn't I? I wasn't wrong. So yeah, it looks like lightning down here. Let me see if I can just get it to focus on there. No, it won't. It just wants to focus on my face. So yeah. I need to get moving on that one. And they're bats at the bottom this time. We had owls at the top, owls up here. Now we've got bats at the bottom. I am loving this cell. I have to say this is probably the only cell that I've ever kept up with. So I think it shows how much I'm enjoying it. Really enjoying it. So yeah, so this next couple of weeks I'm going to work hard on that one. I'm also going to carry on with that mini. I need not explain why. And carries, I'm just going to make sure I keep doing the 300 odd stitches a day and see if I can't get that down super low, so if there's a day I don't feel like doing it, I can just do the minimum amount of stitches possible to stay on track. Okay guys, I hope you've had a great weekend. I've still got, you know, an evening left. Yeah, I will be doing a stitch with me in the week, because I need to work on the mini, like I said, for not the mini, the Winnie, for a stitch with me, which is what I promised to the company. So a stitch with me will be out this week. I'm not going to leave it till next week. The longer it goes, the less I feel like doing it. So yeah, other than that guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your views and all your comments, and your likes actually, because I've noticed people are, you know, liking my videos on the way out, so I greatly appreciate that. Have a great week guys, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.